In today's stimulus package update news of the scare Delta current variant, you heard me correctly. Mix of this Delta variant and Omicron variant had to be the period bad news on that one new 1,400 stimulus letters coming from the IRS. That's why check your mail updated stimulus check from the state and the cities along with your top reasons why 2022 stimulus check could be likely news as well under Build Back Better negotiations. Our Speaker Nancy Pelosi predicting a deal with the Senate holdout Joe Manchin, while Senator Bernie Sanders says enough negotiating time to vote a seat or play out the Delta current variant. Well, apparently, these researchers from Seattle said that he thought this new strand of this virus, this pandemic-related virus called Delta occurred, which is combination of Delta and Omicron variants. He told that press over there that he and team researchers have identified 25 cases of Delta current, and they are still monitoring the situation. Now, another researcher of this time from the UK said that it could possibly be contamination of these specimens. Here, what they said. So, when the new variant comes through the sequencing, loud contamination isn't at the uncommon. Very tiny volumes of the liquid can cause discharge. Actually, these fairly early contaminated sequences are not reported by major media outlets. The components are definitely worth keeping an eye on and almost definitely will eventually be found. Particular example is almost definitely contamination through one physical scientists even call Omicron scare and new subtype of the scare it. That isn't even real variant, but the scare a lot of people unnecessarily involved. The US is reporting 7 days average of more than 600,000 new cases every single day. Now, that's a 72% increase from the previous week, and not to mention a pandemic record. According to official IRS press release, what this later can help taxpayers or their tax professionals prepare their 2021 federal tax return and vote. Now, what is so special about these stimulus letters is that they could tell you whether you qualify for more stimulus than you thought to labor later 6,475. Vote your third economic impact payment and vote. The letter should tell you how much you received and the stimulus money in 2021, including any plus of the payments. You can use it to figure out if you can claim the recovery rebate credit on your 2021 tax return. You can do the math already, guys. The stimulus check are $1,400 per a qualifying taxpayer and each of your dependents. You could qualify for more money if you never received the stimulus check at all, or if your circumstances change, like maybe you got independent, or maybe there was change in your income. You also get the letter showing how much your family received in advance and how many qualifying children. The monthly deposit will depend on the IRS reminded people vote. Families who received advanced payment need to compare the advanced payments they received in 2021 with the amount of the child tax credit that will probably claim on their 2021 tax return. Vote now if you didn't get any advanced payments, or maybe what you got is smaller than what you are supposed to. You can claim an or on your return this year. And we have our latest list of areas that are giving out their own stimulus payments. California, in those golden state stimulus checks, are going out to the resident making less than $75,000 per year who failed 2020 taxes before October 15. Florida, they authorized $1,000 payment in December for first responders and pre-K through the 12th grade teachers. Governor Ron DeSantis said a program aims to help out about 175,000 teachers and 2,600 principals, meaning $285 to minors who make less than $75,000 a year and $150,000 for a couple. Maryland always see comment asking for an update on Maryland. So here you go for people who claim the Earner Income Tax Credit or the EITC. For 2019 tax return, Maryland sent out 200 to 500 under the State Relief Act. Now, in case you didn't get yours, you can update your email address and contact Maryland Taxpayer Services Divisions. Got the AOO number for you guys to AOOMD Taxes or AOO 638-2937. The Shelter Relief Fund gives out $3,000 stimulus check to people with income less than $4,500 for an individual or $57,850 for a family of 4 Chicago. Random low-income households are still getting their universal basic income payments of the $500 a month now. Since then chose a household by random really can't apply by yourself, and $350 monthly payment started in December and will continue for 10 months. After that, all of this is a part of the state financial literacy program. To qualify, you must be between the ages of 16 to 24 years old and either unemployed or not in the school. Minnesota, they are already in the process of issuing tax refunds for the average of the $584 to $540,000. Taxpayers in the state is issuing the check for taxpayers who pay state tax on unemployed benefits. Now, there is one in Illinois. They are working on the proposal for $400 stimulus payments in Pittsburgh. They are planning to use some of these pandemic relief funds to give relief to 200 households with the low earning. Especially those households will get $500 a month in payment for 2 years. According to Pittsburgh, the bill being told the city will start making the payments later this year. Look forward to more local stimulus check as a lot of states and cities are starting to decide what to do with their stimulus money. The push for another round of the stimulus check is definitely growing. Here are 3 reasons why 2022 stimulus check could still be possible. Alright, so first, we are still in economic disaster. Millions of Americans are still in financial hardship. 1 in 4 now struggle to meet the basic household expenses. The Omicron variant has closed the colleges to cancellation of 1,000 holiday flights and have sent much of the leisure and entertainment industry back into hibernation. Second reason, Biden could definitely use popularity pushed from the impressive 56% approval rating. Biden is now hovering around a low 42nd. Should his poor numbers continue to tank, this could force Biden to push for another round of the stimulus. And all stimulus checks are immensely popular among the American people. According to my report, nearly 4 out of 5 Americans supported a $1,400 stimulus checks, which just so happens to bring us to our third and final reason voters are raising the pressure on the White House and Congress to pass another round of the stimulus checks. A special interest group have reached out to them in the Senate Citizen League continue to push for $1,400 stimulus checks for Social Security recipients to Charge.com petition for recurring stimulus check just better past the 3 million signature mark. Now, like it says here in the article, then the President Donald Trump failed to get his Republican colleague in the U.S. Senate to increase the proposed stimulus check from the $600 to $2,000 in December at bill. Ultimately, the Senate passed the $600 checks. It then became political issues in the two Senate Georgia ran out the races. Those January 5th races could decide party control of the Senate. Both Democratic candidates, Graham, Warnock, and John, has also promised to make a $2,000 stimulus check in reality if they want that pressure to Republican candidates David Berner and Kelly Loeffler to do the same. In the end, Democrats won both seats. Something political analysts attributed to the Republican senators blocking the $2,000 stimulus check in December. Now, with the midterms just a half scheme and turn away, we could definitely see President Biden and Democrats put something like that again. Maybe they can revisit it while they are working on the Build Back Better. We got news on that too. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi recently did an interview where she said that there is a deal to make with the Senate holdout Manchin, and here's it actually. When she was asked, "You are trying to receive those talks, are you? Where is that, and have you spoken to the senator?" She answers, "Well, I have spoken to the senator over time that I do think there's an agreement to be reached. So this is so important for our country, whether we are talking about right now. The need for the child care for moms and dads, those children may or may not be in the school and child care, so important all the time. More important even now when we are talking about universal pre-K and child care, we are talking about the child tax credit. We are talking about home health care. All those things expand Affordable Care Act to include those who were not expanded under Medicaid in some of these states. But in addition to that, we see weather, and that weather is telling us that we must do what is in the bill to address climate crisis, which is causing so many unusual natural disasters, not all of them from the climate, but masturbated by it. Senator Bernie Sanders is saying enough to time the vote. This is not only Mr. Manchin, and it's not only these policies which are so important to working families. It is about Democratic Party trying to restore faith with the American people that they actually stand for something. What has been really painful about this whole process, to my mind, Rachel, is not only the drafting on of so-called the gushy ideas, it is that the American people don't know where we are at all, and do we have the guts to take on the drug companies who are spending over $300 million in lobbying right now? Is that the Democratic Party have the guts to take on the private insurance company who doesn't do that, want us to expand Medicare to cover dental, hearing, and eyes glasses? And do we have the courage to do what the scientists are telling us have to be done and transform our energy system away from fossil fuel So the issues was not just medium matched, and someone worked really hard on this if we are not successful. But it's going to be even sad if the American people said these people are standing for nothing. Not only can they get anything done, they don't believe in anything. They don't have the guts to take on the powerful special interest. And I would prefer us to be able to say, look, we tried and we have all the Republicans vote out of the big money interests. And we have 2 Democrats who couldn't stand with us. Give us more Democrats. And in the first week of the new Congress, we will pass the date. That's it better to me than just to be negotiating forever and standing for nothing. In today's stimulus package update, with the new Delta current variant, $1,400 Irish stimulus check letters going out to the newest state and the cities giving out their own stimulus checks. And lastly, but certainly not least, exciting news on the Build Back Better bill, more common in the next one. I wanted to talk about you guys today about the passive income, how to generate multiple streams of income. Additionally, I want to talk about the side hustle and online business creation, and we'll cover a number of different topics, side hustles, and how to create additional streams of income to supplement your existing income. And depending upon how things go for you, you could at some point in time in the future consider replacing your 9 to 5 job with some of these additional streams of income. Amazon does that a lot with Amazon FBA. You can literally create a website and you have all your orders fulfilled for you by Amazon. And literally customers come to your website, they buy the product, you get money, and then you take that money and you buy it from Amazon or wherever you happen to get your inventory from the low price. So let's just say you have the product on there, you are selling it for $18, but you are able to get it from Amazon all day for the $35. So you got a $55 profit right here and $45 profit right here, and you have Amazon shipped to customer and they happy you made $45 on the deal. Maybe you got some overhead and whatnot, but that's basically how drop shipping works. So look here, January 10th, got $3.12 paid to me just for earning actual grab, right? Max, talking about the virus. The runner, let's make a little money on that, right? Sick, they pay me, Mark pay me $6.58. Kimberly Clark, they made a lot out of the toilet paper and many of things that we find on the bathrooms. $12 paid me on January 4th, so that is 3 payments in the month of January. That's only 3 days out of the month so far. There several more days left to this month, right? Available go this either Hardcom pay me the $2.37 Bank of America, and now for each person who signed up, they can earn the commission for new people that they bring on. So it's really, really cool how this thing works, and you can really scale this thing. Look at the Simon Proudly Group. So Simon Proudly Group paid me $12.46 on December 21st. Not bad right now. Simon Proudly Group, they own the bunch of the Israel as a REIT. So REIT is the real estate investment, just REIT. Yeah, and so all that this is your investing in company, and this company buys, hold, and manages real estate, generally commercial multifamily real estate, things like that, right? Sometimes it's raw land, sometimes it's the farmland, and so forth. So anyway, this is easy way to dip your toes into real estate. You can buy it into a REIT.